Honestly, I just cannot believe that Resolve 21 shook the post-production world and it was in beta. Until now, it is officially out of beta. There's a full release. Link is right here. I'm gonna have it in the description. You guys can just pick your poison. You wanna try a free version of the tool that is Hollywood's #1 post solution, or do you wanna just go ahead and spend $295, the best money you will ever spend on anything? There's a companion guide in the description if you want to check it out. Download it.
For those that don't know me, my name is Qazi. I've worked with brands like Adidas, Amazon Prime, Universal Studios, and I make just straightforward color grading tutorials so you can work with your dream clients.
So there are some substantial things that happened, and I've been clocking it. I just finished a music video with the full release, and I have to say, I'm impressed. They really worked out those quirks that were driving me crazy. So a lot of people that are professional or are working on projects for themselves, I always say, do not download the beta version or have a beta on a different machine, because it can screw you in ways that, sometimes you can't even go back. You're done, you're cooked. And it's just possible because it's beta, it's not a full release. So all my professional friends and my filmmaker friends, this is the time to go and download the full release. First of all, I just wanna not give anybody the benefit of the doubt and kind of go through what has happened in DaVinci Resolve 21. And then I'm gonna tell you specifically the difference that I'm noticing between beta versus the full release. So let's just jump in. First of all, what shook the entire world was this thing right here. They just added a brand new photo page inside Resolve, and this is full blown, ready to go. Now you can literally have Hollywood caliber grading to your photos. Like, this is something my wife has been asking for ages. She's a professional photographer, and she's like, how can I use your tools? How can I use DaVinci Resolve to edit photos? And this is the main culprit that is absolutely destroying Adobe. Their stock dropped as soon as Resolve 21 was announced. It's that serious. And the biggest change that happened between beta to the full release, now, before when you were using effects on images, it got really clunky really fast. And that was one of my bigger complaints with the tool, because I'm just like, I like Lightroom because it's just so robust and you just move things around, it just happens in seconds. Whereas here, I'm like, man, come on. I'm dropping an effect and it's just a single frame, like it's choking a little bit, gone. It's fixed. It's super quick. It's really, really good. So you have to give it a try and see it for yourself. By the way, I've done a full video covering the photo page, so if you are interested, the link is going to be in the description. Other features that are absolutely mind-boggling, as crazy, AI IntelliSearch. Okay, this is one of those features that I wish back in the day when I was editing professionally, I would have lost my mind to have something like this. Now you can literally type an object or a person, describe a person, the type of their skin or whatever, and it will pop up that shot from your footage. You could just literally be like, hey man, there was an Asian lady in one of the shots somewhere that I need to pull up that exact shot. I just remember that. Type it in and it will pull it up. Like, what are we talking about? This is crazy. Can you imagine for documentary work, like how insane this will be? And this feature, we are abusing it. Like, my team goes crazy on this all the freaking time. When they can't get access to me, they just go in, they just feed in the lines. They will ask me and I'll literally talk like that and give them my lines, and they will take it in and fill it up. Like, just fill in all the gaps that we might have in the video, that after I'm done shooting this and then I'm not available, they will fill it in using the AI speech generator. And it is absolutely impeccable. And this is a test for our YouTube video. Let's go. All right, now move on to the big boy, AI CineFocus. And I've done a full video covering all color grading related tools that they've added, AI tools inside Resolve 21, and that video is going to be in the description below as well if you want to check it out, which you should. AI CineFocus, when it first came out and when I used it for the first time, I'm like, okay, I see the potential, and I mentioned it in the video too. I see the potential, but it's not there yet. It just wasn't there yet. That all changed, okay? I'm testing it right now on my footage. Actually, you know what? Let me just take you here really quick and kind of show you what's happening. They went crazy. They fixed all of it. Like, before, it just looked like a first version of Apple's attempt at portrait mode. And not to mention, it's a lot faster now. Look at this, because I got some heavy effects in RG in my RapidGrade going on too. All right, so speaking of RapidGrade. Let me just give you a super quick, because look at it. It's not the same. RapidGrade is a tool, literally like its name, RapidGrade. We live in 2026. Everything needs to be way quicker than how things were back in 2018. When you get a project, people literally give you hours. They don't even give you days to work on a job anymore. So what do? We do this. We drop RapidGrade and we just go, there are a bunch of different families, 5 different families to choose from. What kind of look are we going for? What are we thinking? Do we want to give it a look from one of these popular movies? What about Jurassic World Rebirth? Let's give that a shot. Oh, wow. Look at the trees. Look at what's happening there. Look at the skin tones, how rich the skin tones are. Look at the white in the shirt. There was a little bit of like salmon pink thing going on before, and then after, it is so crisp and clean. The skin pops. Look at the red. Look at the depth. Have you seen this depth before? Just by doing that, a lot of people mistake it. Oh, this is just like a LUT. You just dropped a LUT on there. No, bro, we're working in DaVinci wide gamut in working color space. We're preserving our 30 stops of dynamic range. Best part about it is every single parameter is 1000% customizable. I can just go under film density and go, oh, you thought that this red is too much? We can pull it back a little bit, or we can double down on it. If you want to give it a shot, our YouTube fam gets a little bit of a discount, some love. For you guys only, link is in the description, but it is time sensitive. So check it out. Let's get back to the video. And then the craziest thing about it is like, if I take you right here and if we open this up and start moving it around, it's like, look at this. What? This is way, way, way smoother. Okay. Like, look at that. The entire operation. Not to mention we're in faster right now. Before we were getting this quality in enhanced. And if I do enhanced, watch this, 3, 2, 1. It is insane. It's gotten so much better, and I'm gonna start, like, now is the time like where I'm gonna start experimenting with it. Other notable tools, I'm gonna mention them. I'm also gonna give them thumbs up, thumbs down. Okay, so CineFocus gotten really good with the full release. Definitely give it a shot. IntelliSearch, thumbs up. Definitely try it. Speech generator, 2 thumbs up. Age transformer, it's still not there yet. I mean, it's good, and I take you through it like in the video, and a lot of people, like the memeable thing was like, I made a post and everybody said before versus before, you know, and I don't blame them. It didn't do a good job. So I think it's still not there yet. Okay, face reshaper, amazing. It just gotten better, more optimized with the full release. So definitely a thumbs up. There's a time and place for it, and it's great. Blemish removal, okay. I mean, it kind of does the job, but I feel like they can make it better. And I'm pretty sure, like, you know, 0.5 a release that's going to come out 21.5 or something like that. I feel like we're going to see that change because there's room there. Ultra sharpen, incredible. I use it. It's like one and done type of tool. And those are my favorite types of tool because sometimes you're gunning it and you just want to fix that quick little thing, especially something like that. You don't want to get there and just be too granular. You want to drop the thing, fix the problem, move on. AI motion deblur, that was absolutely horrendous. It's still very choky, super choky. I don't know. I feel like they just need more time to optimize it. So for now, I'm kind of like this, or I'm kind of like thumbs down on that. This is sort of like the overall gist of what's going on. So I now recommend anyone and everyone to jump on it. Like if you're using the previous version, you do not have to wait. It is pretty stable. It is ready to go. It's ready for prime time. Download DaVinci Resolve 21. Give it a shot and then drop a comment. What is your favorite part of the new release? I want to know. And if there is any specific type of content you want to see about Resolve 21 or color grading in general, drop your comments because that helps so much. Coming up with new video ideas, sometimes it gets crazy. So if you guys help us out, then we get to give you tailor-made content. It's a win-win. On that note, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share it with your filmmaker friends, and hit the bell icon so you can be notified about our next video, which is going to be dropping in 1 or 2 days. I will see you in the next one. Much love. Peace, fam.